Hi guys, welcome back. So today, finally, many of you have been asking for an update on the budget and how I've been doing with the budget. So today I want to give you guys an update on the garden budget. So those of you who probably don't remember, or if you're new here, earlier on the season, I set out a budget of everything that I wanted to get done and what I plan on buying, and it came up to about $2,800 and something dollars. I will link the video somewhere below, but I rounded it up to about $3,000 just to have one flat number, right? Well, I've been spending a lot of money, a lot. So in my last video, I broke it down in sections where I have like spring, I would do like seed stuff, starting stuff from seed, which was a waste of time and money, if I'm being honest here. That was around $300 I spent, I think. And then for like summer, I said like $300 to $500 for annuals and things like that. I'm not going to break it down like that in this video. What I'm going to do is we're going to have $3,000. That is the budget, right? And then I'm going to add everything on this side, everything I've done, everything I've spent. We're going to just go down the list, gather a total, take that total from the sum, which is the $3,000, and see where we are, if we are in the negatives or if we're still in the positive. Now, mind you, this garden area that we're in right now, this was not really in the budget. When I did the budget, I did not plan for all the lumber, the gravel, the fence paneling, none of that. I knew I wanted to make this area nice, but not this nice, if I'm being honest. You know, not in this season. So let's just jump right in and get started. First things first, let's start on the far corner where we have the Obelisk. If you guys remember, that area was bare. We brought in several loads of topsoil. Now that topsoil was free. That was a gift from my husband for Valentine's Day. Also, we brought in some granite rocks to kind of edge out that area. That was also free. So that did not come out of my budget. That was a gift as well for my husband, from my husband. Okay, so this is where I started to spend money. The bench. That bench that I bought from Facebook Marketplace was $20. Beautiful solid wood. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. It was a steal. It's amazing. It's about, I think, a little over 4 feet in width. So 2 humans, 2 grown adults can sit on it, and 3 children can fit on it as well very comfortably. It's nice. Also, we have the Obelisk. My husband built me 2 obelisks, but when I bought the lumber for that, I spent around $120, and I still have enough lumber left over to build a 3rd obelisk. Okay, so I have everything written down here. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking down on the book, okay? All right, the Arbor. So the Arbor for Tropicana Cottage, I searched high and low for that Arbor. That Arbor cost me $250. That Arbor was about $75 over budget, but it was worth it. It's simple, but yet still make a statement. It is gorgeous. It's not doing too much. It's just perfect for what I want it for. The Auger bit. So the red drill that you see me guys using, drilling all the holes for my plants, the drill itself was a gift from my husband, but the Auger bit, I paid $110 for the Auger bit itself. It's 5 inches in width, and I don't remember how long it is. So as I mentioned earlier, the seeds and tubers for earlier spring, I spent around $300 for seed starting and all of that, and that was a waste of time and a waste of money because I have no seeds left. You know what, I'm lying. I have 1 flat of foxglove. I sold 3 huge trays of foxglove and only have 1 flat to show for it. And then I had tomatoes and peppers and a whole bunch of stuff, and I think I forgot to water like a day or 2, and when I finally got around to watering everything, they just never came back. Some of them started to get infected with something. They caught like some type of disease, and I just like, you know what, I'm not even gonna chance it. I'm just gonna throw it out, okay? Not all of us have that green thumb or those magic fingers when it comes to seeds, starting seeds, babying the seeds, hardening seeds off. Like, I don't have the time. So I will pay somebody else to do that. So I will invest and buy from farmers market and things like that, and, you know, and buy starts. I'm just not, I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths, and seeds, it's not my thing. So I spent $300 there. Fertilizer. On Facebook Marketplace, I found a pallet of Biotone fertilizer, and I have several bags. I split it between me and Erica, and I paid $60 for all the bags that I had. They're the big 18-pound bags. I'm telling you, Facebook Marketplace. All right, next, the redbud tree. So we planted the redbud tree in the middle circular bed to eventually, in a few years, cast shade on the back bed so I can have a shade garden and provide more shade in this side of the yard. That cost me $150. I bought it in Pennsylvania. I do not remember exactly where in Pennsylvania, but it's about 2 hours here from Baltimore City. It's up in Pennsylvania. All right, where are we? Landscape fabric for this area. So I have landscape fabric underneath all of this gravel, and that cost me $100. And someone mentioned to me that I could have used tarps, which is much cheaper. I wish I had known that before, but it's okay. I know now, and I will know going forward. You remember those terracotta pots that everyone went crazy for, that HD had on sale, Home Depot had on sale for like $9.98, I think. Those huge, beautiful clay pots. I bought 4, and that cost me $42. I also picked up some potting soil. That cost me $22, and I still need to go back for more. Lumber. So all the lumber that we needed for this area cost me $310. Now, it would have been more, but instead of using 4x4 posts for all of the posts around this area, we decided to use landscape timber, which was only $5.60 something compared to $17. It is now $17, if not more, for a 4x4 post. Excuse me? So we went with landscape timber, which was only $5 and what, 68 cents? Amazing, okay? So think about that. I bought it a flat of Cora bells or heucheras that I planted by the bench. I bought 6 of those, 3 on each side. It was early in the season. It was an impulsive buy, to be honest. I saw them and I just fell in love because it said sun or shade. And I was like, excuse me now? And then the color was just so gorgeous. The leaves, everything. It was when I had nothing else. Excuse me. It was when I had nothing else in the garden that was blooming. I was like, you know what? I need this. Like, I don't need anything, but I wanted it so bad, so I bought them. Impulsive buy. Those cost me around 60 bucks. All right, so my friend Erica went to a wholesale farm, a perennial farm, a while back, and she picked me up some Calamint, which they were like a gallon. They cost like around $4 and something cents. I remember I cash tapped her 30 bucks, and I got 6 of them. All right, so on Facebook Marketplace, once again, guys, I bought 2 standard hydrangeas, Limelight. They are from Pennsylvania. Once again, I paid $50 per Limelight. Gorgeous. They're huge. They're beautiful. They're actually leafing out right now. I can see them behind the camera. They're gorgeous. I'm trying to figure out where in the garden I wanted to put them. It's like, that was another impulsive buy. But when you come across certain deals like that, you cannot like pass them up. A typical Limelight for those size will cost you around $110, $180 for one standard. And it's rare you come across one for 50 bucks. It's like, you know what? I'll buy 2 and I'll figure out where they're going to go later, okay? It was an investment that's going to pay off. Those were $100. All right. I went to a big box store, the blue one, Lowe's, and I bought 2 flats. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I have 2 flats of supertunia honey over here that I bought, annuals. When I saw them, I instantly knew where I wanted to put them, and I did not want them to sell out before I had the chance to buy them. So when I saw them then, I bought 2 flats. I have 2 flats here that I'm going to put in Tropicana Cottage. They are gorgeous. That cost me around, let's see, $110. The price went up $1 since last year. So last year it was $9.98. It's now $5.98. I don't know if it's going to go up next year to $6.98. You know, I don't know, but honestly, you can't put a price on happiness. So even though I'm mindful of what I spend, I don't really spend money elsewhere. Like, for me personally, I don't like, you know, do designer bags and shoes like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade to anyone else. I love them, don't get me wrong, but I spend majority of my money on flowers. Because that's it. It's like the older I get, that's what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? And my happiness and my peace come before all others. I am sorry. In the urns that I planted up, I had bought like 2 mixed flats of annuals, and that came up to like $163 with all the super bells. I have some left over here with some potato vine. It was like a mix of things that I saw and I picked up because I wasn't sure what I wanted to plant. So that came up to $163. Are you guys keeping track of all these numbers? Whew, child. These elephant ears right here, these What are these? These are what? Colocasia. So these elephant ears right here that I had on my patio in a shade container. My husband, they were too heavy and I couldn't, move them. My husband waited a little bit too late and the cold got to them and they died. So I'm buying them again. Or should I say I bought them again. And I hope that I have enough time to move them in the house before it gets too cold. So last season when I bought them, they were only $15 each, guys. They dressed them up in these little cheap blue fancy containers and charged top dollar. I paid $54 for both. It's just ridiculous. Whew. All right. Over here, I have an order. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but I have an order in the far corner from Romence Garden. So you remember I said I had a budget of $300 to $500 for my annuals. I spent $360 alone on Romence Garden. And then with all the annuals that I mentioned before, by the time you add that up, that's probably a little bit over $500. But I spent $360, which I'm going to do like an unboxing plant haul type video to show you guys what I bought. I had ordered this like late winter, early spring, so I kind of forgot what's in the box, to be honest, like the things that I ordered. But this is for Tropicana Cottage as well, and also around the fountain area. There were a few things that I tried last season that I really, really loved that I wanted to plant again. So I got some more. Okay, the other day I went to a wholesale nursery. Oof, let me tell you. It's a wholesale perennial farm here in Maryland, and it is a very dangerous place to be in. Like, you have to be focused, bring cash only, and have a list of things that you want. Because if you go without a list and you go with a credit card, you're in trouble. You're in trouble because the prices are amazing. This hydrangea right here, I bought this hydrangea right here. This is City Line Paris. This hydrangea, this size, this is a gallon or so. You probably, this is about $24.99 at a big box store. Okay, $24.99 or even more at a nursery. I paid $7.99. I kid you not. $7.99. I should have a receipt in my car. $7.99. Because of that, I think I bought three of them, and some salvias and some other hydrangeas that were in the bigger containers. The bigger containers cost me $32 a piece, but there are two plugs, like two separate hydrangeas in one container, so I can divide those out. I got to make my money work for me somehow. So there are two hydrangeas in one container. I'm going to divide those in two, so I get two for the price of one. That cost me $123, friends. Okay, that brought the total budget up to $2,515. The gravel is not included because the gravel was from when I did the fountain area, so I still had a pile left over. Oh, I forgot something. The wire, no, I did not pay for that. My husband paid for the wire for me because he saw the look on my face that day when I was paying for the lumber, and I was like, oh my God, this is expensive. And he's like, don't worry, I'll pay for the wire, because he would have paid for everything else really, but I had a budget I was trying to stick by of my own coins to see what I could get done with that budget. So I did not pay for the fence. He paid for the fence, but all the lumber I paid for. So the budget came up to $2,515. Wait a minute. I went to Tractor Supply and I bought 3 hanging baskets. Let me show you. Gorgeous. How gorgeous is this? So this is the hanging basket that I bought. I bought 3 of them, and I paid $20 a piece. They are worth every penny, okay? The cocoa fiber liner is strong. Like, I could get at least 3 to 4 seasons out of this, maybe even more with proper care. Like, if I take them in during the winter months. Like, this is huge. This is at least 18 to 20 inches in diameter at the top. Gorgeous, okay? I mean, so I bought 3 of those. So if we take away this 60 from the, okay, so where we are, okay, let's back up. 3,000, right? So we're going to take away $2,515 from the $3,000, which leave us with $485. $485. Then, since we bought the 3 hanging baskets, take away the 60 from the 485, which is going to leave us with $425. But I needed some hooks to hook onto the garden bed, the post to hook these onto, and that cost me $12. So if you take away 12 from 425, it leaves us with $413. So out of the $3,000 budget, we have $413 to still play around with. And I practically have all the plants I need for the entire garden space. I don't have to buy any more plants, any more annuals, really. I have everything that I need, I think, that I need. The only thing I have left to do is buy some starts for the veggie area. And that is not going to cost me $413. I doubt it, because there are some things I can start from seed still, which I will still be able to harvest from before the season is over, friends. I'm proud of myself. Like, you guys saw what this veggie area looked like before. You know what I'm saying? And now, all that I've done, and I'm still doing, come on now. That budget really got me far, and I still have money to play with. I'm really proud of myself. I am really proud of myself. So that is the budget update. I already know that I might blow the budget because we still have yet to buy bulbs for fall, which I'm going to wait late this season for more clearance bulbs to see what happened. And the budget is out the way. Now we can focus on all the beautiful plants that we're going to plant. All the cold weather is out the way. I pray. I haven't seen anything in the forecast. All the rain is gone. Because I was getting worried for a little bit. We were getting washed away. The garden was flooding all crazy because it rained consistently for 3 days straight. It will not ease up, friends. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.